Hey guys, Jeff Gagne, Succelsior TV. Hope you like this quality better. We're going to keep going with this. Episode 19, we are on step 2 of financial empowerment. You guys are going to hate this episode, but deal with it. Get over it because this episode is the shiz. Plain and simple, you have to do this. If you want to win, if you want to live the life of your dreams, if you want to be able to rewrite your story, you need money to be able to do it. Yesterday we set our financial goals. Hopefully, if you didn't, go back and do it before you do this episode, because you're not going to want to hear this until you know what you're going after. You need to know your big why from previous episodes, and you need to know your financial goals as to what you're going after. You plain and simple need it. Step 2 of financial empowerment. There are 6 steps. Step 2, plain and simple, you have to spend less than you earn. That's it. I don't care what you earn, it does not matter. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter whether you are working minimum wage right now or whether you're making 6 figures, it does not matter. If you spend more than you earn, you are going to fail. Plain and simple. You will never have that dream life. You will never live out the story that you want to write from today through the end. I talk about The Richest Man in Babylon, the book behind me, was written in the 50s. 1950s, and it talks about all this stuff, and that's more than 60 years ago. Get this. In David Copperfield, written by Charles Dickens, published in 1850, 160 plus years ago. Annual income, £20. Annual expenditures, £19, 19 shillings and 6 pence. Result, happiness. Annual income, £20. Annual expenditures, £20 ought and 6 pence. Result, misery. 160 years ago, Charles Dickens told us what we needed to do. We just aren't doing it. And every single day in America, it gets worse because it gets harder for us to do exactly this. Credit cards now allow us to spend more than we have, to spend before we have, to do both at the same time, spend more than we have and spend before we're even going to make not enough to pay the bills. And it's only getting worse. We're going to be able to start paying with cell phones. Pretty soon, it's going to happen. Things are getting smarter and new technology is happening. We're not even going to have to swipe it. We are going to be able to go into places that we frequent, and as long as we set it up properly with an app, and with the right technology on our cell phone, as long as we set it up, we won't even have to swipe. Like you can swipe for Starbucks now. You pull it up, they beep it every single time, and you're done. That's just like your wallet. Pretty soon, you're going to walk into Starbucks, you're going to order your double latte, you're going to walk out, your cell phone's never even going to come out of your pocket. And as long as it's in your pocket and it's on, their register will show that you just paid $4.93 or whatever it was. You're not even going to have to try it. So credit cards aren't even going to come out of pockets. You're just going to walk into a place and walk out of a place with stuff, more stuff, and there goes your money that you never had in the first place. You simply need to get this. You need to know your big why. You need to set those financial goals. We need to know what we're going after. Because if we don't do those things, we simply will not do step 2 of financial empowerment, which is spending less than we earn. I don't care if you make $24,000 a year right now or $124,000 a year right now. You need to do this because that's how you build momentum. This financial empowerment is about being empowered over your money and your financial situation, because if we are spending more than we are earning, we are out of control. We are not empowered. The stores are empowered. Madison Ave's empowered. The credit card companies are empowered. The apps are empowered. But we are not. Step 2 is your empowerment. Spend less than you earn, and you need to know why you're doing that. Your big why and your goals. I mentioned a movie several episodes ago. It's called The Company Men. It's got a lot of great actors, but it's not a big action flick, and it's about this story. It's about financial empowerment, even though they never called me to ask my opinions on it. It's a great, great movie. You need to watch it. Ben Affleck's in it. He's a high-level sales manager at a multi-billion-dollar company. We learn that he is earning somewhere north of $160,000 a year, which he's been doing for the last 10 years. So even if he started as a high-powered salesman at 70 or 80, with incentives, he was over six figures. Over six figures for more than 10 years is more than $1 million. The beginning of the movie, he gets fired. As soon as his severance runs out in 3 months, boom, no money. He's got nothing. He's made more than $1 million over the last 10 years. He's been making six figures, and boom, he's got nothing. Sells the house, sells the Porsche, sells all of his stuff. Moves back into his old bedroom at his parents' house with his wife. His 2 kids are in the other bedroom at his parents' house. This is not an aberration. This doesn't only happen to people who are making 20 and 24 and 30,000 a year if they lose their jobs. It's happening regardless of how much you make. We all hear the stories of the sports stars and the celebrities and the movie stars who make tens of millions per movie. And then as soon as their career is over, they made bad investments, they hired the wrong financial planner, people stole from them, oops, they're broke now, they're filing for bankruptcy. It happens from poverty all the way through the richest people in our country. Because we are not financially empowered. That's why financial freedom's not the thing. If you become financially empowered, if you can get yourself to spend less than you earn when you're making 20 grand, when you finally are making 50 grand and then 80 and then 100 grand, because it will happen, your income will go up. You will be more empowered. You will be financially empowered to use that money to improve your life, to improve the life of your family, your friends, your church, the causes that you believe in. That's what being financially empowered is all about. And it starts right here. You need to spend less than you earn. I told you my story. Go back and watch that one. Some of my favorite stories to tell about money are when I was broke, had nothing, and tried to figure out a way to live. Dave Ramsey, I'm a big fan. He talks about rice and beans. He and his wife ate rice and beans until they had enough money to actually have some food. Tony Robbins, huge fan as well. He talks about his 400 square foot bachelor apartment that he lived in until he had enough money to buy a 10,000 square foot castle overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Some of everyone who's succeeded financially has those poor times for the most part. Those people that came from nothing and built it up, those are our favorite times. They can be for you. Eat the rice and beans. Eat the ramen. Eat just white rice and pretend like you're on Survivor for 30 days. I don't care what it is. Get yourself to do it. You need to be financially empowered. This is it. Step 2, you need to spend less than you earn. If you have any questions on how, email me at jeffgagne@gmail.com and I will help you figure out how you do that with your income and what you've got now. You can do it. I've done it. Plenty of other people have done it. Dave Ramsey, Tony Robbins, we've all done it. You can too. There isn't any reason how. There isn't any reason why. And as soon as you go back and figure out your big why and you know your financial goals, you will do it. And then you'll be swapping stories with me about the rice and beans or the ramen or the 400 square foot bachelor apartment or the broken down Honda Civic that you repaired again. It's the best time of your life right now because this is the lesson that will help you when you make twice as much, 50 grand, 75, 100, 200, $1 million. You will be empowered and know what to do with that money. Again, email me if you have any questions at all, jeffgagne@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Your dreams are our mission. These are the steps to get there. Do them.